Earlier this month, I rolled out Colorful February as a theme for the month. I talked about finding or creating color during the oftentimes dreary month of February. And getting color into your photo is one thing. You have all kinds of options. But what about getting the color of your photo right? Like when you're in a mixed lighting situation. You're using your flash and you're trying your best to get great vibrant color for a shot for Colorful February, but your color temperature is all wonky. None of the white balance settings seems to work. That's okay. I have a solution for you. I'll share some photos with you later on in different settings. Mixed lighting can be the bane of a photographer's existence. I get especially frustrated when I'm the cause of the mixed lighting, like when I'm using flash in addition to ambient lighting. This happens a lot at events, but anytime you're using a flash in addition to other lighting sources, it can be a challenge. If you shoot in gymnasiums or certain churches or event halls with flash, you may have seen an effect where your subject looks right, but the areas in the photo beyond the subject have odd and murky color casts. Many people think that you can combat mixed lighting simply by adjusting your white balance or doing a white balance preset, or even putting a special white disc over the lens to do the preset with. Unfortunately, that's not going to help in many cases. And in the worst case, you're simply ensuring that none of the colors in your photo are going to be right. Let me explain why. So when you have more than one color temperature across your environment, including the daylight balanced light from your flash, which white balance setting do you use? If you use daylight, all of the items painted by your flash will look right, but further into the background, everything might be way off. So then you might set your white balance to match the background's color temperature. Then everything covered by your flash is off color. If you try for a white balance setting between the daylight and tungsten background lighting, everything just gets messy. Even if you shoot in RAW and can adjust everything in post-processing, your color will still be off. It's not exactly practical to convert everything to monochrome, especially during Colorful February. So you can either have the weird lighting in your photos or figure something else out. The objective is, rather than fighting against the mixed color, you're going to have your flash match the background lighting. How? You're not going to have to buy a new flash. In fact, the solution uses your existing flash, and it's inexpensive. These Sto-Fen green and gold omni-bounce diffusers, rather than fussing with flimsy gels like this one to balance your colors, you get one of these and you put it on your flash. Then the purpose is to balance the color temperature of the flash with the color temperature of your environment. I found that the gold matches flash for tungsten lighting and the green balances your flash for fluorescent lighting. You use these on your flash, like so, and you can use the white balance settings on your camera more effectively. Take these little cellophane gels that have come with your flash and put them away somewhere. They're just a pain to mess with. This solidly and firmly fits over the head of your flash, and then you're shooting in your mixed lighting environment. I took some time in my office with these Sto-Fen filters so that I could show you the difference in using something like this. With the gold diffuser, I used a halogen work lamp, and I used the work light to illuminate my background and the flash to illuminate me. Here you can see what it looks like with the very yellow work lamp and the speed light without a diffuser using the flash white balance setting. The subject, me, looks good enough, but the background has quite a yellow cast to it. So you might think, no problem, let's set the white balance for tungsten. Well, then I'm a bit blue. So the Sto-Fen gold filter in my hand, we attach it to the flash, set the camera to tungsten white balance, and even though we saw yellow light in the room, the color in the photo is perfect because we told the camera what to expect. Tungsten from the flash and tungsten in the background. Now keep in mind that these flash diffusers must be ordered for your specific speed light because you want the right fit. I shared a link in the description below to a list of some of these for different flashes, but you will need to search for your specific flash to find it. Overall, this is one of the least expensive investments you can make for your flash photography. But the next time you're in a church, theater, gym, cocktail party, or other event, you want to get the color spot on, both foreground and background. These are an easy addition to your camera bag. They're very inexpensive, and they don't take up much space. And the benefit, great color from edge to edge and front to back of your flash photos. Do you use these or something similar? Let me know in the comments.